Hi, my name's Jesus, and today I'll be talking about why cigarettes and tobacco products should be banned in the United States. Cigarettes, along with other tobacco products, should be illegal because tobacco is the largest preventable cause of death and disease in the United States. Smoking cigarettes kills more than 480,000 Americans every year, including 6 million people worldwide. Cigarettes, along with other tobacco products, should be illegal because tobacco is the largest preventable cause of death and disease in the United States. I have several family members that smoke, and they suffer serious health issues, and I just want to help them quit smoking just to better their lives along with other people around the world. Today I'll be talking about why cigarettes and tobacco products are harmful, how tobacco companies target the population, and how there are a lot of smokers that want to quit but they can't fight their addiction. The cigarette is one of the deadliest objects in the history of mankind. Cigarettes and other tobacco products kill an estimated amount of 6 million people every year, a number that will grow before it shrinks. In the 20th century, 100 million people were killed as a result from smoking. 1 billion could die from smoking in our century unless we act and do something about it. However, even if the rates of tobacco consumption drop to zero by 2100, we will still have an estimated amount of 300 million people die from tobacco usage. It was recently discovered that more than 41,000 Americans have died from exposure to secondhand smoke, meaning innocent people are developing diseases and they're not even smoking tobacco products. Aside from secondhand smoke, smoking cigarettes kills more than 480,000 Americans every year. Although not everyone who develops a disease from smoking tobacco products die, it's calculated that smoking-related illnesses in the United States cost more than $300 billion a year to treat and cure. One of tobacco companies' main sources of advertising is targeting the poorer neighborhoods in the United States. This strategy consists of heavily advertising tobacco products, such as cigarettes, in poorer neighborhoods in order to try and hook the children and other people at an early age. The objective is simply to get children addicted to nicotine in cigarettes at an early age, and as they grow they begin to use other tobacco related products, which in the end it gets more money for tobacco companies. About 25 out of every 100 adults who live below the poverty level, which is 25%, they smoke cigarettes, which was almost double the amount of adults living above poverty, which is 14%. The United States should implement laws which limit the amount of advertisement tobacco companies are allowed to do in poor neighborhoods. If not, just make it illegal. It's estimated that the number of below poverty smokers would reduce. If we were to reduce down to the number of smokers who live above poverty, thousands of Americans would reduce their risk of developing the diseases that come with using tobacco, such as gum disease or lung cancer. The most important reason for banning tobacco usage in America is the fact that smokers themselves do not like their habit. Since tobacco is not a recreational drug, there are several smokers that do not like the fact that they smoke and they wish they could quit. However, that's not possible because it's very difficult for some people to fight their addiction. This proves that cigarettes are very distinct from alcohol or even marijuana. Studies prove that only about 10 to 15% of people who drink liquor ever become alcoholics versus addiction rates of 80% or 90% for people who smoke. Disregarding whether tobacco should be illegal or not, action should definitely be taken in order to reduce the usage in the United States. All age groups throughout the United States smoke cigarettes and other tobaccos religiously, meaning the first option would be to make all tobacco products illegal to make and use. Although this may seem like the most obvious solution, it's also a solution that will cause the most controversy. Tobacco causes countless diseases that can be reduced simply by not using their products. Don't put yourself at a greater risk of getting those diseases by using them. Today I talked about how tobacco usage is one of the deadliest things in our country, how companies lure people into buying their products, and how there are smokers who are unhappy with their tobacco usage and they want to stop. At the end of the day, every individual is responsible and entitled to live their lives the way they want to live them on a daily basis. Although the speech is a persuasive speech, the statistics I have shared today regarding the risks of tobacco products are proven facts in the United States.